thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with the nation. Supreme Court dismisses Fubara's appeal against 26 lawmakers. Dangote Peugeot begins 3008 GT assembly in Kaduna. Okwebolo calls one witness, closes case before tribunal. Moody's, US may slash injection to World Bank. Atiku Imoke Tamboa meet Obasanjo in Abeokuta. JAMB case on the 16 Wiz kids for 2025 UTME. And Kano rejects judge again. Court adjourns case indefinitely. Okay, which story? Should I start with the Dangote story?
Okay.
So, looking like we're going to become United States of Dangote because Dangote Peugeot Automobile Nigeria Limited has commenced the assembly of the GT model of the Peugeot 3008 at its Kaduna plant as the automaker concludes arrangements to reintroduce Peugeot Landtrek 4x2 pickup into the light commercial segment of the market. If you recall, Peugeot was quite popular in the 80s and 90s, and Dangote, the richest man in Africa, also is jointly owned alongside there are two companies. I think is Automobiles Nigeria is jointly owned by Dangote, owned by the richest man in Africa, and also I'm trying to find the other person. But point is that he's also they're assembling these Peugeots to be sold into the market very soon. The new 3008 GT is joining the existing made in Nigeria Peugeot range and includes the popular 301 sedan and 508 a large 7-seater known for its spacious interior, stylish design and modern technology. I'm just quite impressed, or am I impressed? But I'm really amazed at how Dangote is quite versatile with all these various investments. He's doing sugar, he's doing flour, he's doing cement.
That's his MO.
For refinery now, he's assembling. He went to go and buy, but Peugeot was in Nigeria for many years, and so he's bought shares in that company, and now they're going to be assembling the new Peugeot model in Nigeria.
I like
quite
that.
He's a brutal business guy.
The air we breathe will be by Dangote. I'm telling you.
I have JAMB clears on the 16 Wiz kids for 2025. Wiz as in WHIZ, not Wizkid. So they said exceptionally gifted children who are below 16 will be allowed to take JAMB. UTME exams, of course, conducted by JAMB. This is according to the registrar. So the registrar explained that the national minimum admissible age remains 16 and that any candidate below 16 years by September would not be considered for admission. He added that this is about complying with the law. Age has a lot to do with maturity in terms of what we do. Age can't be discarded, otherwise you wouldn't be prescribing that before you can become a local government chairperson. You must have attained a certain age, or even a child of 5 or 10 years could aspire to that office. So biological age has a lot to do with the level of development of the intellect. There are so many things that have been said, but there are exceptions to the rule. So he says that this is the rule, 16 years minimum age. But he also understands, they also understand that there are people who are different, and these exceptionally gifted children. And so because of that, it will be unfair, of course, to discard them and not, pay attention to them. So because of that, they're going to allow allow them to write these exams, but they'll have to prove that they're indeed exceptional. He said that He said there will be so many criteria we'll look at if you're under 16. First, your records should show that you're exceptional. If you take UTME, for instance, and you score 200 or 400, how do you call yourself an exceptional candidate? But if you score 80%, that is giving us a signal that this person is really exceptional. And then he also lamented that private universities have been encouraging underage admissions, and that most of their intakes end up being migrated to other programs because of poor standing. And that's, something that we know of, where it seems like the private universities are just concerned about who is ready to pay their fees, without paying attention to age, which, as we know, is very related to development and our intellect.
Yeah, so in addition to that news, he said that that the benchmark has to be 320 over 400. JAMB is over 400. Yeah. So he said that you must be exceptional. Once you get 320, that means you are good and you can get admission.
So I was going to take the story of the former vice president, Atiku Abubakar, visiting Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president also, and
Strengthening
his
the opposition.
direct boss, he went with Laila Moke, Ahmed Ningi, and Tambua. But when they were in the meeting for 2 hours. The press now asked them, "Oh, was it about the 2027 elections?" He says, "No, it's not about the 27. It was just a courtesy visit." But the paper now recalled that he went there when it was for the 2023 for his support. But Obasanjo openly supported Peter Obi. So, but he says it's purely courtesy.
Okay, so I have the illegal workers face ban in the UK. They said the United Kingdom Prime Minister, Keir Starmer, has promised tougher measures, sorry if I did not pronounce the name properly, measures to address the growing number of illegal foreign workers in the country. In quote, he said too many people are able to come to the UK and work illegally. And now he said they are putting an end to it. And meanwhile, all the analysts there are saying that his approach is firm but fair, unlike the Rishi Sunak, his predecessor, and Kemi Badenoch, leader of the Conservative Party, our dear sister. So he's now saying that they are now saying that the Prime Minister is to apply more pressure on his policies to retain his popularity. So he's doing that so that at least he can be recognized and say, okay, he's actually doing something. But they are saying that he is fair in his own judgments. And so if you are illegal, if you are in the UK and you don't have your right papers, you may be affected very soon with this law.
Okay. Let me go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.